my channel. It's Nelly. Let's get started. So for today's tutorial, I'm starting off with doing my hair as I always do, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I style my hair when I don't have any braids. First off, I'm starting with the Olive Miracle Hair Moisturizer. This is from the brand African Magic, and I just started using it and I'm totally falling in love with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze out a bit on my hand and I'm going to apply it all over my hair, making sure that it is distributed evenly. And then I'm going to go in with my fine tooth comb and I'm going to open a line. Doesn't matter which side you want to open your line. I'm going to use the sharp end of the comb. I'm going to try to part my hair, and then I'm going to be using the comb just to make sure that I comb my hair nicely so that I make it lie as flat as possible. Make sure, guys, to pay attention to your edges as well. Make sure everything is laid out nice and flat. So since my hair is a bit bulky, so this is the trick that I use. I put some water in a bowl and then I'm going to be using a leave-in conditioner. This is also from the same brand, African Magic. No, actually it's not African Magic. I think it's African Miracle. And then I'm going to pour this into the water. I'm going to mix it all together and I'm going to apply the water to my hair. I know it sounds crazy, but we are using a leave-in conditioner and it does help the hair become wet and it makes it lie down as perfectly as you possibly can. If you're a person who has coarse hair, or if maybe your hair isn't laying down as flat as you'd like it to, try this trick. I promise it will work. So what I do is I just keep on moisturizing my hair, or rather saturating my hair, until I am completely satisfied with the way it looks, because I want to avoid it being completely wet, but I want it to be flat enough. So what I do is I position my hair at the back of my head. That's where I want to tie my hair. So I'm just going to keep on combing it as much as I can while I'm holding the hair together. That way it will ensure that the hair lies down as flat as possible. So I'm going to keep on doing this until I'm satisfied, and then I'm going to go in with the hair tie and I'm going to tie it all up. And that's what I'm doing over here. I'm tying my hair at the back and I want to make sure that this is as tight as possibly can without giving me a headache. Oh, and then after I'm finished tying my hair, I'm just going to go back in and get more of that conditioner water, and I'm going to apply it all over my hair as well, making sure that everything is laid down. I cannot stress how important it is, guys, to make sure that everything is laid down and everything is combed through. That's basically what I'm doing, guys. I am wetting my hair, combing it back, and wetting my hair again until I'm really happy with the way it looks. And then afterwards, I'm going to go back in with my hair moisturizer and I'm going to moisturize my hair. That's basically what I'm doing, guys, just moisturizing my hair once again. And then afterwards I'm going back in with the comb. It's sort of a tedious process, but it's worth it at the end because you can already see the difference it's making to my hair when you start it out with all bulk and all over the place. And then after I'm done smoothing everything down, I'm going in with my olive edge control. This I bought from my local beauty store, and I'm going in with an old toothbrush that I use specifically for my edges. I'm just going to dip my toothbrush into the edge control and I am using the brush to lay down my edges. If you guys are interested, I'm going to link down below the tutorial that I filmed a while back on how I achieved my baby hairs, so you guys can check that out. This part won't be as detailed as the other parts of the tutorial. So what I basically do is I just use my old toothbrush and I just use my hand as well, or rather my finger, to brush down the hairs. And also what I like doing is use the same toothbrush to smooth down the rest of my hair, because it's really small and it's really fine, so it really does help get those flyaways down. And please, guys, do not forget to do the back of your head as well, because we are going to be making a small bun at the back, so the nape of your head will also be exposed. So just make sure whatever you do to the top, you do to the back. And then next up, I'm going in with a Duke of mine. And this will do the final trick, you guys. This will lay down the hair. You'll see when I take it off, would have done the entire job for me. And now onto the face. After I wash my hands, I'm going to start off with my eyebrows. You guys know I'm still using the same old brow pencil which I buy from Discount. This is really affordable. It goes for like 8 rands. So I'm just going to be using that to shape my brows and fill them in. And to give off that really clean look, I'm going in with my LA Pro Girl concealer, and this one is in the shade Fawn. And I'm taking this with my Ecotools concealer brush. I don't usually shape the part of my brow that is on my forehead, like the upper part of my brow, because I usually find that that part I do perfectly, or rather to the way that I would like it to be. So I usually just shape the lower part only. Then taking my beauty sponge from Cala Cosmetics, I'm just going to be blending that out because I really do not want to be walking around with lines on my face which are so evident. And I'm going to go in with a new product that I'm really loving lately. It's actually new to me, it's not new in the stores. This is the Yardley Oats moisturizer. This is the Oats range. I'm really falling in love with it, you guys. It's really moisturizing, so I make sure I put this on my face before I go in with my foundation. Sorry. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be using 2 foundations because since it's summer and I've been walking around in the sun, my complexion is not the same anymore, so I'm going to be mixing 2 of my foundations. The first one is the 24-hour Stay Maybelline New York foundation, which I basically use all the time on this channel. And another one is the NYX Cosmetics foundation. It's the Stay Matte but not flat foundation. This one is a bit darker. This one is actually in the shade Olive. The reason why I'm using this one is because it's a bit darker, and I feel like if I mix the 2 shades, it matches my complexion much better. And the 24-hour Stay foundation is in the shade Caramel. And after I've used my Cala beauty sponge to blend that all out, I'm going in with my Fawn LA Pro Girl concealer once again, and I'm going to be using this to highlight my face and to also conceal dark marks I have underneath my eyes. So I'm going to be applying it underneath my eyes, at the center of my forehead, bridge of my nose, and the center of my chin. And once again, going in with my Cala beauty sponge, I'm going to be blending all of this out until I am satisfied. And then I go in with my Clinique powder. I actually don't know what the name of this powder is, but I'm going to look it up and I will list it down below for you guys, and so will be the case for all the products that I will be using in this tutorial, or that I am using in this tutorial. I'm taking this pressed powder and I'm applying it wherever I apply. In fact, I apply this all over my face. I used it to set my concealer underneath my eyes, and then I use this for the rest of my face. Firstly, I use it with my Cala beauty sponge. I dipped my Cala beauty sponge into the brush and I packed it underneath my eyes to set my concealer. And then I went in with my big fluffy brush from Ecotools. This brush is meant for powders, so I use it exactly for that purpose. Since I was looking really matte, I'm gonna go in with my dewy setting spray finish from NYX Cosmetics. And then my favorite part, or rather one of my favorite parts, I'm going in with the highlight glow from Wet n Wild. I completely and utterly fallen in love with this product. I'm using it to highlight my face, I'm using it on my cheekbones, and I'm using it on my forehead as well because I like doing that. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush, and this brush is also from Ecotools. I'm using this brush to highlight my nose, picking up the same product, the Highlight Megaglo from Wet n Wild. And I'm just going to be using my finger as well just to blend it out, because once I put it on I just realized it just had really harsh lines on the bridge of my nose. And then going in with my other favorite product at the moment is the Masterclass blush palette from Maybelline New York. I really love this blush. It has three blushes with different colors rather, and it has a highlight. So I have totally, completely fallen in love with it. And I'm going in with the second shade. I'm not sure if the shades have names, but if they do, I'll look it up and then I'll list it down below once again for you guys. I'm applying that on my cheeks, and I also like applying blush on my forehead, you guys. And afterwards I'm going in with my bronzing palette, and this bronzing palette, I told you guys, I only got it for 100 rands. It was a complete steal from Discam, and I'm using the matte shades from the top row, and it's the second one from the right. I'm picking that up on a blush brush from Ecotools as well, and I'm just using this to warm up my face by bronzing and sort of like contouring, like a very light contour on my cheeks. I'm applying it around my forehead as well, and I'm also using this matte shade to sort of create shadows on my chin so that it gives me that really snatched look. And then picking up this is actually an eyeshadow brush from Ecotools. I'm using that brush and I'm picking up the same product from the bronzing palette, the same matte shade from the top, and I'm using this to sort of like snatch my nose just a little bit, because these shadows, rather these shades from this bronzing palette aren't so pigmented. You really have to go in hard for them to really pop up on your face. So I'm just using a light pick up of the products to just contour my nose just a tiny bit. And then I'm going into one of my favorite palettes, eyeshadow palettes from NYX Cosmetics. It's the Rustic Antique palette, and I'm using the top shade on the far end on the right hand side, and this is a very shimmery, like highlighting shade. This is my favorite shade to highlight underneath my brow, and that's the one that I am using. And now onto the lips. I'm going in with my Essence lip liner. This one is in the shade red. Yeah, it's the shade number 14, it's red, and I'm going to be using this to outline my lips. Today we're going for a red makeup look. Since the rest of my face is pretty subtle, I just wanted to go with something, you know, bright and something vibrant to sort of complete the look. I'm just going to be using this lip liner to line my lips. And then for the lipstick, I'm going in with a very affordable lip shade. I think this is actually a Signature product. I don't know where Signature is sold, I don't remember, but I'll find it for you guys and I'll list it down below. And that's going to be my lip shade for today. And actually I forgot my mascara. I actually forgot to put on mascara, and then I took off the duck. Can you guys see how good it looks? Can you guys see how laid the hair is? It makes such a difference after you're done styling it and brushing it down to just use a duck to just keep it down, or you can just use any old scarf you have at home and you can just use that to lay down your hair so that it can look this flat and this flawless. The part that's left out my hair, I'm gonna make it into a really tiny ball, and if I had an extra hair tie I would have used that, but since I didn't have, I used a cut out piece of my stockings. And then I'm going in with my Lemcke coconut oil. I'm going to be using this coconut oil to sort of lay down my hair and make it more shiny, because I felt like after I used the scarf on my head, it sort of took the shine away. And then I just decided to just use my coconut oil because it's really shiny and it's really good for my hair, as opposed to just layering more oil moisturizer. And that's what I'm doing over there. And then when I realized that I had forgotten to put on mascara, and that was the final step. So thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. please don't forget to subscribe on my channel if you haven't, and please do not forget to click that notification bell. Please comment below and tell me what you guys thought of this video, and do not forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much, you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.